Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have the ball. I'm sweet like
Hey,
a
hey, 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 hey,
Show
hey.
them all what I'm made up. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Hey, everybody.
Right now.
Create that energy. Let's
Baby,
go.
I'm as young
I'm
as the
Kat, and
night.
this is
I wanna
Brenda,
dance right now.
And you are watching
Babes
Babes Unscripted.
Snap, snap, snap. Wait, where did I use the snap? Snap, 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 snap.
Yeah. Yes, baby. We are here with a brand new, fresh episode in season 2.
Uh-huh.
Now, this episode, we are wanting to give you a little progress report with the babes and let you know about our momentum, what we've been up to, and what you can expect from us this season.
Absolutely. Momentum is very important, and that's why we have our community podcast, Babes, right? Where we continue momentum, with like-minded individuals. So it's important.
Yeah, I don't think the audience knows about podcast babes, but Brenda and I created a group of women where we help each other create and promote each other's podcasts. So if you are actually interested in being in our podcast babes group, hit me up and we can do an interview and see if you are a fit.
It's a lot of fun. I actually just did a law of attraction presentation, and I took the babes through a journey on applying the law of attraction. It was really good, Kat, and I'm telling you, I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, so in our podcast babes community, each person, each babe gets a chance to lead us, have a meeting where you lead us and teach us something, right? Teach us something about podcasting, sales, marketing, mindsets, or anything else that will help you to thrive and not only create an amazing podcast, but also live your best life.
Absolutely. It's fun. And when it's fun is when the ladies look forward to coming to our Monday meetings.
Yes, it's so much fun.
Yeah. It's weekly too. It's not like once a month.
Yeah, we really have developed a really great community. So I love it.
Yeah.
So tell me, it was really fun kind of reviewing all of our different podcasts that we did last season. And one thing that really occurred to me was like, damn, girl, we made a lot of progress, didn't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, people don't know that we have full-time jobs. So we're doing the podcast. We have full-time jobs. I'm a full-time mom, even though my daughter's 19, but still, that's my baby. And there are other projects that we're working on simultaneously. So we are a work in progress, always keeping busy.
Yes. Why don't you tell them about some of the projects that we have already completed? And some of those projects, the ideas were born right here on this podcast.
Absolutely. So two of the wonderful summits that we just had, right? We had our first one, and we had the one that I think it was like my most favorite was the Infinite Abundance Summit. Oh, that was so good on June 22nd. And it was so good that how long was it? Like 6 hours? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was a very long time, but it was so much fun. I got so much great feedback. Yeah, so basically, a lot of the women that we've interviewed on our podcast, plus some other experts and people that you're going to see on season 2. So if you were at the summit and there were some people that you saw on there that haven't been interviewed just yet, stay tuned because we have some great interviews with them coming up.
Yes, and it was just, jam-packed with information that even for me, I mean, as the presenter, one of the presenters, we were engaged and we kept going and going. We're like, oh my God, this is never ending, right? But it was really good. And that was one of the things that, you know, again, it's new to us. So we are, and thank you, Kat, because you're the mastermind behind this and like doing all the technology, the funneling. So there's so many things that we have learned so far, right? Not only podcasting, but also like even like public speaking, because now we are public speaking, even though it's through computer, but like we're moving, we're shifting the needle, we're moving the needle forward, right? And so that was two of the wonderful events that we had, workshops. And again, it's a lot of learning. It was really good. And then you get comfortable with like I said, public speaking and presenting. It's so funny because I remember like I think I told you, I was like, guys, my brain was trying to sabotage me because I was like at a point where I was like, I don't want to do this. Why did I even, I don't want to do this. And, and I think it was another one of the babes that was like, she was like, yeah, on the infinite one. I think mine was the first one. Then after you do the first one, it's like second nature, the second one, right? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of like, why want to do this? But the second one, it was another one that kind of like said, did not want to come, and it's just that's how it is. It happens when your body, your nervous system feels uncomfortable. It wants to sabotage you by getting you super nervous so you can like throw up or just like I don't know. Some people throw up, some people faint. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. But so that's one of the things that we did or two, and we're gonna continue doing them. And another thing that I've been working on is my website. I have my website up. I actually did it myself, but
Nice.
I, yeah, brendapaz.com. I finally got it up and also started my Be Your Peace Academy. That was a goal for me, a dream for me, because I want to share my knowledge and educate women, right? Especially about investing. But it's not only about investing, it's going to be in three areas, core areas of our lives. It's going to be in wealth, health, and relationships. And yeah, like right now, I'm not in a romantic relationship, but I'm working towards it. But it's not only relationships about a romantic relationship, it's also about relationship with yourself, right? So relationships it's a big umbrella. So those are the two things that I've been working on simultaneously, right? As we're also doing the podcast. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we have had a really good time, and thank you so much for your acknowledgement and being so vulnerable. But yeah, I mean, I think that we learned a lot, right? And yeah, it's literally a virtual stage, right? You're presenting on stage of of this cyberspace that you're in, but it's a performance, it's a speaking adventure, right? So there's a lot to learn there, and yeah, there's a lot of work that goes on in the background. Our first one was on mindset,
Yeah.
right? On really just raising your vibration and getting into a mindset of empowerment to elevate your life. And I think it was really great. And we learned a lot. I learned a lot from, like you're saying, behind the scenes, like how to create an opt-in page for it and how to, get everybody on the email list and make sure people attend and have them be engaged. And I think as a collective, we learned a lot about like Zoom technology and what works and doesn't work in terms of making a type of summit like that work, right? Because we had some technical snafus.
I watched a replay and we need to figure out the speakers, like the speaking, the sound, because it breaks. Because I
Yeah.
remember I was screaming, I was like, yeah, because I'm getting into it, right? Like, because that's part of it. You gotta get in state, you gotta feel, especially when you're doing the affirmations. I didn't hear like the music, it was a hot mess. And I'm like, okay, we need to figure this out because
Yeah, I think I want to do some more research on microphones because I even noticed, even on this podcast, like here's another tip, you guys, or another thing you guys might not know. that if you look back at the episode with Sue again, there were some sound effects that it added to her where she's like, when there's a like sound bites that I added in. And it's because when she was making those sounds, it cut her voice out. And so I added them in so that it could kind of give it some zhuzh instead of it just cutting her voice out. So if any of you guys out there, if you guys are sound technicians, let us know what microphones that we can use, because I have a feeling it has to do with the like noise canceling, right? That it's supposed to cancel out the background noise, which is great because you don't hear any of the craziness. Like I live in New York, I have neighbors, and you don't hear any of that. But I'm a squealer, right? Like, and I laugh, my voice is high pitched, I laugh really loud. And when I do that, it's hard for you guys to hear me because the microphone cuts me out. And that's what was happening with the summit, right?
You break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so that was kind of happening in our summit. And then we had some other visual challenges where somebody
that was hilarious.
Yeah, where one of the speakers was talking and we were just seeing her screensaver.
And then who was it? Was it you? They're like, oh, you're not sharing your screen. Oh no, I want you to look at that. And I was like, you want us to see a green field? And I'm like, I have the same screensaver. I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, it's actually a nice green field. I'm like, I wonder if that, you know what I mean? Like
she's having us zone out and be in a place of right and taking our minds to a place where we're imagining ourselves in the green field.
I'm supposed to imagine myself in this green field walking in the air, and then there's like clouds. That's the damn freaking Apple computer.
Yeah, so we learned a lot from that first one, and then we put on the second one, which was infinite abundance. And so in both of these summits, we had our colleagues, which are also experts in different areas. A lot of our speakers are either coaches or healers or professionals that they have a lot to offer. And so we had our experts, our panel of experts, really pour into our audience and tell us how to tap into infinite abundance. And it was amazing. It really was so good. I got such good feedback, and it was that one. We still had a couple of little technical glitches here and there. One of our videos was having a hard time playing, but overall, you could really see the progress between the first one, where we didn't know what we were doing, to the second one. And that one, you guys can actually watch because we recorded it and we had the link below in the description. So you can click on that and you can watch our Infinite Abundance workshop. So that was really amazing. And these are all things, if you remember from our first episodes, these are things that we were kind of like, we didn't really necessarily say it in the first episodes that that's what we wanted to do, but we were talking about how we wanted to expand and create new things. And so I think it's really cool that our audience gets to see how we were really able to manifest. January, we are also going to have another big summit, right? A really nice, big, juicy one where it's going to be about everything, right? It's going to be about health, wealth, relationships, mindset, mental health, all the things, right? Because we really want everyone to live their best life. And let's be real, resolutions, they just don't work, right? Like when you resolve, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It typically doesn't work because you don't typically set yourself up for success. You're not reading the right things, you're not taking the right actions, you don't have the proper plan, you don't have the proper support network. And so that's what we plan on doing, right? Is giving everybody, pouring more onto you, giving you the support network so that you can start off your year with a bang. And then, you know what, Brenda?
What is that?
There is more. Because in February, we are then going to do a relationship workshop.
Ooh.
And you said it beautifully before, relationships aren't just about relationship with another person. And while we are going to be working on that, right, we're going to be talking about, tips to use in your relationship, how to attract a relationship, better your relationship, and also better relationships with people that are not romantic, family, friends, but we're also going to work on the relationship with yourself.
Very important because, you know, like, you know, we've all heard it saying, you got to put your mask on first before you put it to somebody else. So it's really important.
Yeah. And the truth is that anything that you're dealing with, the relationship with other people is always a reflection of the relationship with yourself, right? And even your relationship with finances, your relationship with your body, your relationship, you know, with your surroundings. It's all a reflection of the relationship that you have with yourself, that inner relationship. And once you start to change that, then your outer relationships then end up improving. So we are excited for that, guys. So you can go into our description and you can sign up for those things. You will find all the links below in the description. So put yourself on the list, get your link, and we will see you there.
Yes, sign up early. Okay.
Yes.
Don't wait. Do it now.
Exactly.
Thank you for tuning in to Babes Unscripted. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode and found it both entertaining and insightful. If you want more unfiltered and unscripted conversations, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified when we post new episodes. Remember, life is unscripted, and we're here to embrace every moment of it with you. Until next time, stay unfiltered, stay authentic, and stay fabulous. This is your host, Brenda and Kat, signing off Babes Unscripted. Bye now.